All right, so we are back. So I've got everybody moved who's going to be moved today. And I was going to show you them first, but I'll show you her over here. So I moved Jewel over here to this pen. She's right here. Hey, baby. Right now she's just sniffing around, sniffing all the new smells, trying to fight with Coco over there through the pen. Bunnies are territorial, but I moved her. You ask, why'd you move her? I moved her because she is pregnant and she's supposed to be having babies in here in about 2 to 3 weeks. And the pen she was in, which I'll show you again, the pen she was in, first off, the wire that we used, the babies, this wire here, these 1-inch squares, the babies, when they're born, if they're not in the nest, can actually get through these into like her pen or fall out down here. But her and her babies have completely de-wired this bottom one here, so it's like 2 to 3, it's like 2 inches, it's 2 squares, so it's like 2 inches. It's completely de-wired the entire thing, so it's huge here. So if she had babies in here and they were to fall out of their nest, they could crawl through here and get, dropped to the ground, and when the animals can get them, because we have a lot of cats, which we think is what's been happening, because a lot of times I come out here to check and I'm like, I have no idea what happened to that baby. I'm like, I don't have any idea what happened to him. You see my face right here? You see it? Yeah, it's not just I had a rabbit. I was trying to double hand wrap these small ones, and I stuck my head in, and it got me in my neck, in my face. Sure did. Scratched me right there. Anywho, so I moved her, and we're going to do the same thing with Scarlet. We're going to put Scarlet over there where Roxy's cage is. Since we sold Roxy, we're going to put her over there once her babies are ready to wean. Right now she's fine where she's at. But when they're ready to wean, I'm going to put her over there. I'm going to move the babies into the end pen here, along with Rose's babies. Rose and her are the same age. All right, so I moved Roxy's babies over here, and I moved Jewel's babies over here. Now, the reason I did that is because, one, this isn't broken. They haven't ripped this apart. Two, this cage is it's a little bit bigger. Hey, big boy. It's a little bit bigger than Jewel's cage, so they got a little bit more room. A few inches, which is, good. But also it has this pig feeder. I can fill this all the way up, and this will last them a while when you have this many rabbits in a pen. When hers over there just had a normal feeder. Hey, big girl. So I'm going to clean this out for you. I'm going to set you guys right here for a minute. I'm going to sit maybe this way. I don't know. Y'all can see them all back there. I'm going to move this water out of here because it's yucky. He's yucky. I'm just going to dump it out, and I'm going to put it back. I just had to dump it out. It was all yellow. I just had a lot of hay in there or something. While y'all looking at the bunnies. They're all right now. They're just sniffing their new home. I like to move. If you're going to move rabbits and you're going to put 2 Kindles together, it is definitely best to move them at the same time. That way they are too busy looking, especially when they're older. This age doesn't really matter, but especially when they're older. But it's best to move them when they're at the same time, because they're too busy smelling the new smells and doing, you know, everything else, that they're not really focused on who's in the kennel, who's in the pen. They're focused on, why does this one smell different than where I was at? Like I said, this age, when they're 6 weeks old, it's not really a big deal because they're so young. But in another 6 weeks, like the big guys that I moved over here, them I have to keep an eye on because they are older and they're boys. They're 12 weeks. They'll be 12 weeks on Wednesday. That's when their testosterone starts kicking in, which is why, another reason I wanted to move them in a couple days earlier, so that I wouldn't have to worry about, they'd be together for a few days. I wouldn't be worried about them fighting, because they will fight if, you know, but it's all good now. We got them all squared away. I got, hopefully they'll be in here for a few days. They'll be great in there for a few days. They are two different kennels. They were together when they were littler, and then I separated them. Around 7 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, I separated everybody when I tattooed ears, and then now I'm putting them back together. So hopefully they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you. So yeah, that's what we did today. Got people moved that needed to be moved, bunnies moved, and we'll keep an eye out. Man, y'all already drank all that water? I'm gonna have to fill y'all's back up. Look, they already drank that entire, I just filled this water up this morning. It's already gone. So, alrighty. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe so that next time I post a video, you guys will be notified. Alright, ta-ta for now.